Hello there folks, welcome back to an episode of Thames FC, and as mentioned, we are in League 2. At long last, we've made it to the dizzy heights of league football, and as a result from that, we are now a professional outfit. At long last, we are a professional outfit. If you watched the episode, the hidden episode from yesterday, I should say, then you will already know this. If you missed that, then yes, the big news is that we're turning professional. There's other news though. The Riverbank is currently being worked on. That's going to go up to around 5,500 seats, I believe, so that's quite exciting as well. That'll be done in November, so this season, which is quite nice. Our facilities are still... well, they're dreadful, but they are being improved. So the stadium expansion is still happening, as are the training facilities, as are the youth facilities. All of that in the next few months will all be completed, and hopefully we'll be on our way to becoming a very good football team. Now, you may have noticed, again, if you're here in the last couple of episodes, you'll see that our transfer budget was around 76,000. It remains 75,000. It's gone down just a tiny bit. We're untouchable in terms of board confidence. And why didn't you spend any money, Ben? Well, good question. Now, the window's not over yet. There's still time, isn't there? How much time is there now? So we've got ages. The League 2 transfer window closes at 11 o'clock on Friday the 31st. So I've got a couple of months to go, but I kind of want to see how this team will do without too much improvement. You'll see what I mean by too much improvement. There's a reason this episode isn't called Amazing Transfer Special. It's not really. Let's start, as we always do, with the released players. And there's quite a few familiar names there that you will recognise, especially at the top. Michael Caine, never really featured for me, and has retired from the game. Scott Pope in central midfield, he's gone as well, as has Chris Day. The rest of those names largely are just youth players that you never got to meet because they weren't very good. And now, this is where it... that's all we've done. You're concerned for me, aren't you? You're thinking, why? Josh Taylor has left to Hartlepool on a free transfer. Zen Mohammed has left to Burton on a free transfer. And our secondary goalkeeper, who I've not got a replacement in for yet, has also left the club. It's only been 7 days since he left. I haven't found a suitable backup. There's no backup at the moment. And in come then Holness Doherty, who you remember from last season, of course, both from Crystal Palace. Martin Welsh, a new left back. We didn't get Morgan back at left back from Bournemouth, so this is the man we've brought in. I actually think he's pretty good. I think for a year-long spell, he's great. Slight problem with all these loans. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then finally, Jason Annoy? What do you think? Annoy? If he annoys me, there'll be problems. Very quick, decent attacking midfielder. Of course, we lost Josh Taylor, so we've had to bring in someone else. I think Jason Annoy? I think I'm going with Annoy. Or is it a no? I think it's probably a no, actually, because it's like toe, innit? A no. I knew that. Or I should say, I know that. A no. He's been brought in. That's the bottom line. But the problem is, in League 2, you can only have 5 loans in your matchday squad. So, you can only have 5... There'll be injuries, right, guys? I'll be forced to change it round at some point. So yeah, squad-wise, I couldn't improve it massively with some of the free transfers that were on offer. I've been looking at lots of players. It's like, for example, defenders. That's one of the only defenders that will join. He's quite good and would actually join, but it would cost me money, and I'm not going to fork out for a player. He's probably not as good as my other defenders, but that's basically the theme of the defenders. Look, I've got 2 weeks, I've got 3 weeks, whatever it is. I've got ages yet. Don't fear, okay? And the reason I'm not worried, and this is really bad that I'm using this as my stick to measure myself by, the bookies are confident. So why would I be stressed out when Fitzpatrick, he's the best goalkeeper in the league? So... what do I need to say? 9th, look, that's better than all the other teams, apart from Carlisle, annoyingly, who we kick off things today against. Now, I'm going to do 2 games today. We've got a Carabao Cup match to play against Swansea, and a League 2 game against Carlisle then. I'm going to kick things off away at Brunson Park against Carlisle. Let's introduce you to the team. When I say introduce you to the team... let me reintroduce you to last year's team with about 2 changes. So, Doherty is currently injured, so he won't be starting. Neither will Owusu today. So Grayson comes in the centre alongside Foster. They were both here last year. Fitzpatrick, Ashley Moult is back on loan again for another season, as is Keelan Harris that we touched on. Also, is Pat Rogers. I mean, it doesn't say it this season. Pat Rogers is back. That's a great addition, right? So Ashley Moult, Murray, Holness, and Welsh are new left back. He's English, so it's going to be confusing for us all. He's not a natural at full back yet, but there's time. Keelan Harris in front, then as I say, Grayson and Foster in the middle. Bright behind Cousins and Rogers because of this injury to Owusu. And a lot of the squad remains the same. We can have 7 subs now, so I'm happy. Owusu can't feature. Lukey Brucey's still here. I've had to call him into the first team. We've not got a lot of players. He shouldn't really be here. So let's see. We're playing Carlisle. We're not much better than we were last year, and they were significantly better than us last year. So Join me, won't you? Away at Carlisle, opening day of the season. The comment section will be alive with, "What are you doing, you fool?" I'm just confident that this team can stay up. We're not trying to get promoted this year. Do bear that in mind before you leave your comment. As the transfer window time period gets smaller, the amount of players that become on offer gets larger because they're desperate at that point, and that's when we take them. All right, first team talk hasn't gone great. We'll have to do a bit of an individual chat with them all. And there we are. Everyone's happy. Look, lovely. Now, we're walking out in league football, but I'm going to put it back to 2D. You had all you needed last episode, so we're changing that back now as we go slowly back to 2D Classic. I feel at home here. So, of course, this is the first game of the season. This is a big moment. I don't know why I'm doing it like I'm doing the French national anthem or something like that as Carlisle go forward. We're 18 seconds in. So then, well, this was the kickoff highlight. This one, as that goes over the top. Wood races forward. I wonder if Carlisle improved their team. It's not a good start, is it? I don't think this will be in the highlight package come the end of the series. So 1-0 down, 4 minutes gone. See if we can bounce back as the ball's played up. It's headed back though, and now finally some control. We've got the ball at our feet for the first time this season. It feels like as Bright dribbles it round, finds Cousins, of course, who starts today. Ben Cousins still here, looking pretty good. Bright finds Rogers now, and we're still deadly going forward. Don't forget that Rogers ball in, Cousins is there. No, look at that. Within moments, we're back on level terms, and you were all panicking there, weren't you? You were all. I was cool. I was calm. I was collected. My legs are shaking. Rogers makes his way forward. Lovely old job. Is Rogers got a sort of a ginger tint to his hair? New ginger, maybe. Cousins puts it in. Lovely old job. There's 1-1. See, Carlisle, they started well. Carl scored for Carlisle. Quite like that. And Ben is my name. And I do, in fact, have Cousins. So it all works. Bright is struggling for fitness a little bit, which is a problem when you don't have anybody to come on. All right, just before half-time, Bright's on the ball, and he plays it to Rogers. Now, I've seen this has been deadly once before. Will it be deadly again? Cousins is in the middle, heads it just over. That's a pity. But actually, since that first goal, they've had one shot on target. Since that, we've actually recovered pretty well. Bright is not in good condition. I think we should change his name to Dim at this point. Okay, not half-time, passionately say, we've been the better team here, which is true, and they're okay with it. Now, let's assertively say, you weren't that bad, but you've got more. And they are keen and motivated. All right, we'll keep Bright out there for a little bit longer. We can bring Christy Karksoko out on the right wing if we have to and change it up quite dramatically. Like, Bright essentially plays a free role, so yeah, we should probably get him another attacking. But yeah, we've got one, haven't we? But he can't play because of the loan thing that's going on. It's not ideal, viewers. Welsh though forward, 46 minutes on the clock at the start of the second half. As it's played in, it's deflected a little bit. And the ball is eventually cleared, but not very well, as Grayson gets back on it, finds Bright in the centre, who's still fit enough to play, although that touch suggests he's maybe not. Harris, though, great ball out to Welsh, who plays it to the middle. Rogers is there. Pat Rogers, pat it on there. I'm patting him like nobody's business, and there we go. 2-1, Pat Rogers in the goals. That's what we like to see, and we'll see. Does he celebrate with a little cheeky pat on his head? Great challenge from Clifford, you've got to say, the big red dog. And now Welsh locks it into Rogers. First touch is good, finishes even better, and he doesn't go for the pat on this occasion. So maybe because it's away from home. Carlisle fans would not want to pat him on the head. They would want to punch him in the face. All right, but it's Carlisle who bring this forward. I mean, they absolutely dominated the division last year as... not with balls like that you won't, you swines. But they did dominate the division last year, so if we can get this first game of the season and beat them, that's terrific news. Wood races forward now for them. This is very similar to the goal they scored at the beginning of the game. Yes, well, this does happen. I mentioned be really good and all that, and that they weren't. And can you hear me in there? Can you Sports Interactive? Think it's funny, do you? Think it's funny? Yeah. Oh, because he's doing a video and he's saying how it's easy. Yeah, we'll just turn up the difficulty level. Yeah, thanks very much. Will plays it in between two men, wins the header. Well, we've got loads of fans turned up for this one, by the way. The flag feels more than the people in the actual ground do. All right, Stevie Foster not having his best game, which is not great news. And I don't really want to have to bring Lukey Bruce on, but I think because he actually plays in the position required, we will do. So Lukey Brucey comes on. I'm sure he'll be great. Ben Cousins got a goal to his name early on, but since then hasn't done a massive amount. Roy Nelson, of course, on the bench. We'll see what comes from this highlight. Grayson's got it under control and finds Stevie Foster, who we know his passing ability is still very good. Technically, Stevie Foster isn't great across the board, but at passing and first touches, he's not too bad, although that wasn't evidence for that as Murray heads it away. Grayson's got to have to get there and doesn't. Davis brings it forward. 15 minutes to go. This will be a bad time to concede, boys. Davis, well, he's stopped there, and we've I've accidentally hit the space bar with my hand. Sorry, everyone. Carrying on. There we go. Davis into Bartlett. Cleared to McCarthy. This is danger not over yet, though. Davis back on it. This could be a problem. About 20 yards out. Finds Woods on this left-hand side who's caused us problems. Bartlett's there. Back to Woods. Back into the centre. Fitzpatrick! Oh, my God. What a save from the main man. And with that, I mean, I feel a new hope coming over me as Nelson's going to come on for Cousins. And we're going to see, can we nick this now? Come on, we're away from home. Why not? It's going to be another highlight. Do you know, I said we'd do 2 games today. I might be taking that back. Okay, there's still some time remaining as it's played up towards Nelson, who's not exactly a target man. And now Welsh with a great challenge. Great stuff from him. Finds Nelson, who's got a bit of pace. He finds Pat Rogers to seal the deal. Patty Rogers, oh. Do you know what away fans call him? Crap Rogers. That's offensive, isn't it? Grayson with the corner, puts it in, and it comes to Stevie Foster on the edge. I suspect this isn't going to be a highlight that results in a goal. It's a free kick, though. And then where's this going to go? This is exciting. Will we shoot from there? Lukey Brucey's decided he's going to have it, as, well, it's not gone great, has it, Lukey? All right, time is ticking away. I think it's going to end 2-2. Just, okay, 2-2. It's fine. And actually, away from home, first game of the season against our promotion rivals from last season, Carlisle, I'll take that. That's not actually that bad. I mean, that's a pretty good performance, by all accounts. They were clearly much better than we were last year, so we actually didn't lose to them, which was nice. Right then, Carabao Cup action to come next in the first round of that competition, and I'll see you for it. We won't rotate our team, because we don't have many players to rotate in. You'll see. I think next episode, there will be about 5 new players in the team. I just don't know who they are after spending an entire summer looking for them. How many season tickets? 301 with 33% that's massive. That guarantees at least 300 people will be in the ground every week, which is a new thing, actually. I'm sure there'll be a few people that would have said, "Oh, Ben, do a transfer episode for going up this year," but I'll be honest, there's not been massive upgrades because we rely on loans so much. Like, I'm not going to find many defenders better than Martin Welsh. I'm not going to find many defenders better than Holness in terms of what he can offer just as a defensive player in our team. The same goes for Keon Harris. Like, we're not going to find a player on a free transfer necessarily that's as good as him. So I'm sort of, this year, we're depending on the loan signings, and then next year is when we'll try and form a squad that isn't made up of loan signings. But these loan signings are very good. Now, speaking of players, we are in the process of bringing a couple in. Now, Callum Elder, you'll look at him there, the 34-year-old Australian, and you'll think, well, is he what you need, Ben? But last year, played for South Shields in League 2, so he knows the division relatively well. Played for Salford for quite a long time as well. Started his career at Leicester. The reason I quite like him, he's got good determination, and I just think having a bit more experience around the squad is quite nice. And he can play at left-back, which not all of our players can. Not only that, £400 a week. It's £525 off the transfer budget, so a good addition. I think there's one more like that as well. And I'd really like Tyler Grayson to come in as a striker as well, spelt with an A. Modern. I think he looks quite well rounded, and I think Gillam, you might remember Gillam, the striker, he's out for sort of 10 to 11 months with a big injury, so sorry. So when I said there's nothing going on, there's stuff going on. So before I lied. Right then, Swansea coming up. Of course, they're not bad, Swansea. You've probably heard of them. They've been around a bit. We're going to take out Rodgers, though. This is strategic, really. We're going to take out Pat Rogers, the loanee, swap Cousins and Owusu round, and then bring in Anoy, or Ano. No, we decided on I went through this. So he's going to play instead. Bright's going to drop to the bench instead of Christy Clark-Slocum on this occasion. Callum Elder, is he going to play in there? Yeah, why not? Give him a run out, Ben. And it means we've had to push a few of the loan players then off towards the bench, which they'll be okay with. And actually, we can put, because of that extra loan switch, we can now put Pat Rogers on the bench. We will do. The rest of the team remains the same from earlier, so let's get into this game. And, more squad numbers. That's Swansea playing that formation. Okay, right then. That's curious. That's really curious. Oh, God, he's good. Oh, God, 19 million. That's more than we've ever seen. I've never seen that number before. John Robinson, he looks good. I think they're taking it seriously, viewers. John West at the back. Peacock Farrell in goal. Kind of hoping he wasn't going to be a goalkeeper, but never mind. Right, good luck out there. We're going to need it. What a thing to say to a football team. Okay, we are at home for this as well, so hopefully it'll be a sellout, although our stadium capacity is slightly reduced because of the works that have been done. I nearly said roadworks. They're not roadworks. We've not conceded after 18 seconds. Tick that off as an improvement. And we're going to attempt to control the game, and Swansea have got a corner. Well, it's going with that control. It's going well. I've got about as much control over this as I do my relationship. Ah, that's not an eyesore over there, is it? That massive sort of black construction. I don't know what's going on. Aha! Possession. Now this'll show them as a no has got it. I'll learn that eventually. Ashley Malt back into Stevie Foster finds Cousins in acres of space. I said, what? Oh my god! How doesn't he hit that in the goal? It was talk about clear cut. My god, Ben Cousins has panicked big time. It's another corner to Swansea, and they've done that again. So, do we defend them, boys? Yeah, give it a go. God's sake. Hughes on this right side now, coming forward, ball into the centre. Well, that's poor. That's very poor. Why am I slagging them off? They're making us look foolish. Corner to us now. Harris to put it in. Let's show them how good we are at corners, yeah? Let's show them. Grayson. Oh, here we go. I nearly said his name. Stevie Foster. Ah, it's gone wide. Ino. Right? Ino. Just get it in your head. He's injured. Oh, no. Swansea forward again. Crossed into the back post. And it's not gone in somehow. To be fair, it's not massively uneven. They've just scored every set piece they seemingly take as they stick another one in. Well, not every set piece, Ben. No, incorrect, as they nearly did. Oh, I know. That's like Danan. Oh, no, we can't do that. So at half-time, 2-0 down. We've got a bit of an injury. I'm going to say we've been unlucky. I mean, we could have had a couple of goals in this. We're going to make a couple of changes, though. Bright's going to come on. Pat Rogers is going to come on. This is arguably us now at more of a full-strength lineup. Probably should have started with it, Ben. Probably. They've got Maitland-Niles on the bench. I know that because he's a real person. And Billy Davis, who we don't know. 66 minutes gone, and some possession for the Thames boys, and surprisingly almost, Foster finds Bright. I mean, to come back into this now would be something quite magnificent. Elder on that side, he's called that because he's older than the other ones. Bright now on the edge, finds Stevie Foster, and it's a smart finish, a well-worked move, and it's 2-1. Not over yet, viewers. Lovely little team move that. I mean, against a decent side in Swansea. I don't know if they're Premier League or Championship. That is horrifying, by the way. Okay, never mind. Elder out on that side. We just casually work it across really neatly. Bright's there. Lovely work to Stevie Foster. His first time volley. The fans behind the goal go wild. Highlight after the goal. Oh dear. I mean, do you remember when they signed O'Connor off me? This is the revenge mission right here, as they are forward and oh dear. Houston, we have a problem. That's not how it was said in the film, I don't think, but it wasn't even a film, that was real life. He's still gonna. Should you stop this bit now? Yeah, probably. Okay, over. Well, they've scored, haven't they? You've all seen it. It's 3-1, viewers. We're not going to win. Maja on the edge. I measure that. Sorry. Harris finds Grayson on the edge. Maybe it's our turn to strike back with a vengeance, as Harris has got it. Finds Grayson in acres of space. All he's got to do is pop a delivery into the centre. He finds Rogers instead, gets it back from him, and dallies a little bit. Rogers inside. Owusu with a goal. It's not over yet, viewers. Scintillating stuff from Thames. Again, a well-worked move. I mean, to be fair, we are working these quite nicely. The fans behind the goal they've not filled it, let's put it that way, but they're witnessing some lovely football down this end, into the centre. A little bit fortunate, but a nice finish from Owusu, and they go wild. Do you go attacking? 10 minutes to go. I think you probably do. And do we go? Harris is struggling a little bit. I'm going all out. 3 up top, whatever. Roy, I've never done this in the history of Thames. I've never just gone, let's put 3 strikers up there as there's a chance. Now look, you can see, look at that now. That's horrifying, isn't it, for them? If we don't get this, here we go. This is the chance. Now Fitzpatrick launches it towards Owusu, who doesn't win it, and Swansea calmly pass it around like we're not even there. Watson now racing forward. 2 options in the middle if he can find one. He goes to the back post. Fowler's there. If he can win this back, there's still a breakaway opportunity. It's Swansea 4, Thames 2. At least it's been goals today, viewers. Quite a bumper episode, I think you'll agree. Last chance of the game, corner played in. You suspect that's probably going to be that, and it is. They think it's all over. It is now. And that's going to bring us to the end of this game, then out of the Carabao Cup. First time we've been in it, so whatever. We were underdogs, we gave it our best effort. You know, that happens. It wasn't a complete embarrassment, and that's the takeaway from today. In both games, I think we've given quite a good account of ourselves. Admittedly, viewers, I think reinforcements are required. I'm not too sure where, though, as, I know, he's out for 6 or 7 days. I don't know why I'm saying it like a character from Coronation Street. Okay, then that will indeed bring us to the end. We're in the Checkatrade Trophy this year. You won't know that because I don't give a shit about it. But next time we meet, I think Dagenham and Redbridge and Boston United, we'll see how we've been getting on in the early part of the season. We played loads of friendlies again because that's just what we like to do. And I'll see you again next time. And if you enjoyed today's video, do drop a like as always. New season. Let's go for a big target. 2,000 likes. If you enjoyed it, drop it. And I'll see you tomorrow, 5 PM for more. We love you, care. Until next time, goodbye. And it's me, the guy at the end of the videos. Massive shouts to Dylan, Sam, Samuel, Alistair, Brandon, and the Pain Train for supporting on Patreon. Get in the Discord. There's a link in the description to my official Discord channel. There's a Patreon section in there. I'm going to be going through first come first served basis. If you would like a player name or a role in the sort of the team and whatnot, then by all means get in there. Let me know, and we'll be doing lots more stuff with the Patreon soon as well. Game night is scheduled for the end of this month. Be there.